The brother wanted to ask the question that in a situation where are you allowed to lie if you know that by telling the truth your situation will become worse?
Usually people lie to do so, to avoid such a situation. But this is not permissible. The Prophet says, alayhi salatu wasalam, that lying is not permissible except in 3 situations. The first one, during war, because war is tricking the other enemy. You don't have to be so honest with your enemy. Say, listen, let's fight tomorrow. High noon. No. So this is one way of being it's permissible to lie. The second situation is when you lie to your wife, and only in forms or terms that she loves you more. So when she says to you, how do you like this dress, honey? You say, it's awful. It's ugly. But it's cheap, it's okay. This is haram. Or at least it's not recommended for your own safety. But what you should say, which is, oh, mashallah, you make it look wonderful. So this is halal. But if you go to your wife, you come at 2 a.m. and you say, and she says, where have you been? You know, she has this high heel shoes in her hand. And you say, I was at the hospital. I was doing overtime. Well, you will go to hospital if you wasn't. So this is not halal. This is avoiding a situation. Likewise, if you do something wrong and your father tells you, who did this? You say, I don't know. And you did it. This is also haram. The third situation is when you try to reconcile between 2 disputing brothers. So you go to one of them and say, I met Brother Saeed and he was so shameful of what he did to you. And he said so many good things about you, and I'm lying. And then I go to Brother Saeed and said, well, I met Abu Tawbah and he was so shameful of what he had done, but it's shaitan. And I try my best to reconcile between them. This is halal. So in a nutshell, inshallah, to avoid such a situation, it's not permissible. But if the situation is harder than, or the result or the consequences are far greater than the lie itself, then it's an issue of estimating. For example, if I have a guest in my house and a murderer comes in and says, where's Saeed? I said, he's in the living room. Why are you telling him? I said, I don't lie. Astaghfirullah. I would never lie. No, this is haram. You have to say, I don't know, he didn't show up, so that you avoid a bigger and a greater munkar. And Allah knows best.